Good morning, family. Listen, I'm going to share this right quick, and I hope I can be clear. I'm trying to share this right quick. So there's a situation, right? I guess the title of this video is "Our Motives Must Be Clear," right? Like our motives must be clear, and I'm sharing this because sometimes people can have good intentions. There's a lot of people that have wrong intentions, but sometimes people can have good intentions and they don't want to harm us. They want to work with us. They want to bring us, create a team because they see our good work ethic, or they see our heart. They see we're good people, we're a good person, we're good, we have good energy, or they see our mindset and they know that they can learn from us and also grow and build with us, right? But our motives must be clear, and we must know how to properly explain ourselves. This goes for myself included, because sometimes I'm not always the best at explaining myself. But I'm sharing this just to share it. It may give somebody else a bit of insight. For me personally, there was an individual a young guy who I really admire. He's really admirable, the things that he's doing in his life, but he kind of been rubbing me the wrong way when I encounter him. For the past few times I've encountered him, and I was, in my mind, because he rubbed me the wrong way, his approach, the way he communicates is just about a certain particular thing. It's just, for me, it's just off. It makes me feel uncomfortable. And so this third time that he rubbed me the wrong way, I kind of told him, listen, the questions that you're asking me is makes me feel uncomfortable. That's, you don't, that's none of your business. What you're asking me, I don't understand your motive. You come off a bit, unprofessional, and that's kind of weird. So I was gonna just write him off as somebody who is just, don't got good intentions, maybe a liar, just double-minded, mind motive just ain't right. But before I did that, I wanted to talk with other brothers. So I spoke with three of my elders, my big brothers. One of them who is in their 60s, one of them in their 70s, and my other big brother who's in his 50s. And I got three different perspectives from three different brothers, and it gave me a different way to look at things. But they also, gave me some kind of confirmed some of the things I felt. And so, what I want to share is that, there is wisdom in the multitude of counsel, and also our motives when we are interacting with people, and even when we come across good people, we don't need to assume that people know what we're thinking, or assume people just know what we want from them. We need to be better at trying to articulate ourselves and articulate our motives and what we mean. That way we can, people can come understand exactly what we want from them. And if our intentions are pure, then it'll show, and people have a right to choose whether they want to interact and engage with us or do business with us. We don't have to try to find a way to manipulate anybody into interacting with us or doing any type of business with us. We could just present what we have to offer, let it be straightforward, because I'm a straight shooter. Be straightforward, and then that way, whoever you want to join forces with, you're not manipulating them in any type of way, or having to, coerce them, because you don't. Manipulation is witchcraft. You don't want to manipulate nobody to join your team. You want people to see what you have to offer, and then you wait, give them the opportunity to, to say, okay, I see what you're saying. This could benefit you as well as benefit me. People have a right to make a choice that's good for them. And you also want to make sure that you're bringing on somebody who is going to have the right motives and intentions for you, right? And so that's all I want to share, because if you don't come across clear, if you come across with shady, your conversation can be off sometimes. You may have the pure intentions and the right intentions, but if you don't come across that way, you can lose good people. You could cause a good person to run away from, yeah. You could cause a good person to be uncomfortable and run away from you, right? So anyway, that's just my little 2 cents. Our motives must be clear, and I hope I was clear in explaining, communicating what I'm feeling. I got a lot going on around me right now, but anyway, that's what I wanted to share, right? Everybody ain't got bad intentions. Everybody is not a bad person, right? But make sure people understand you, because sometimes we fear what we don't understand, or we run away from what we don't understand. And I can put my hand up. If I can't get you, if you ain't communicate, communication is very big to me. And if the communication is not there, and I can't get an understanding for where you coming from, your motives, then I'm gonna just go my way, because I've seen a lot of evil in the world. I know what it feels like to be around people who don't have good motives or pretend to be somebody they're not till they learn about you and then try to bring you down. I never been that type of person. If I can't help you, I never in my life try to harm you. Never in my life try to do anything to bring you down. So that's just me. Everybody ain't like that. But everybody also in this world is not a wicked and evil person. There are divine connections that can happen, but we just have to be clear in communication, because that's how you get messages across. That's how you get people to understand you. There has to be, in order for effective communication. I've been out of college a long time, but if I remember correctly, we were taught in order for there to be effective communication, it has to be a sender, a message, and a receiver, and vice versa. That has to be reciprocal when you're communicating, with each other. A sender, a receiver sends back, interprets that message and sends it back, and then the sender interprets that message, and okay, so now we got a conversation that can happen, and then that's how you start to become on one accord, or see if you're a perfect match for whatever's being dished out. If I got something to offer you, I'm gonna share you what it is, and then you're gonna know what it is. I'm not gonna try to ask you all these questions and pry into your life, and then try to figure out your life and how I can use you for my benefit. No, if you got something to offer, let it represent itself, you know. And if that's something that I want to be a part of, I have the right to make an informed decision. I have the right to make a choice. So give all the information out. Be a straight shooter. Give all the information out. Be a straight shooter. you know, don't shoot no, like how the old Southern folks say, don't shoot no. You know, be straight shooter. And let's just make sure our motives and things are clear, because you know when you walk honestly and you do honest dealings, sometimes you may start out slow, but you will always be sure. You will always, things will always go well with you, if that makes sense. You don't cut no corners with nobody. People know you's a straight shooter. And so people can trust you. Your name get out there. People know, okay, that business right there. I've had business for me doing business, I've never really advertised for my business. Never. Been in January was my 9-year anniversary of running my little small business, and I've never had to do any advertising. There's some people that'll call me for business and overload me sometimes, and I'll be like, oh, I'm tired. They'll beg me, well, if you say you're gonna do this, you would do it. You're a woman to your word. And sometimes if I need more money on a contract or something, oh, who you? Oh, it automatically happens. Because people, your name, and then you're gonna have people, yeah, they don't like you and stuff like that, and they try to whisper negatively, but that stuff, it might slow you down sometimes in life, but it ain't gonna stop you. When you're a child of God and you keep walking uprightly, you're gonna always continue to increase and prosper. God is in control of all things. But anyway, that's all I wanted to share. Let's make sure our motives and things are clear, and we communicate ourselves properly when we come across people that we do want to interact with. Don't be manipulative and just ask folks, try to pry into other people's lives, because people will look at you suspicious. You don't just get nobody trust. You have to earn people trust, or you have to present yourself trustworthy, you know and then communicate your desires and what you're thinking, so that people can understand you, and then make the informed decision to see, okay, well, yeah, I feel comfortable with that, but then that other thing, let's just wait on that, because I don't really know you like that. Maybe it's going to take some time, but yeah, let's talk about, well, what do you have to offer with that. Let me listen to what your ideas are. Be honest with people. Right, we reap what we sow. So anyway, that's just my little 2 cents. Have a blessed day. If nobody has told y'all that they loved you, then know that your little country bunking sister loves you. We are the light of the world. Let's don't never let our light grow dark. Let's keep shining bright. And we know that the blood of Jesus Yeshua is the only blood that has power.